Happy Fridays. So today I wanted to share with you, I saw a post from a halal food blogger in Singapore whereby he quoted that Subway Singapore applied for halal certificate. Thus they will be serving a non-pork protein. So this thing has been around since last month, whereby Subway actually stated that they wanted to become halal, and there was mixed reviews from the Malays and the Malay Muslims and the non-Muslims. So basically non-Muslims are the majority in Singapore, so they were saying like, why fast foods and franchise are all in Singapore turn to halal? Why they have to cater for halal food, halal meat? Why they have to cater for all the Muslims, whereby they are the minority, you see? And then some of them even say like, oh, Subway is actually for everyone, you know. If you are vegetarian, you can choose a vegetarian platter. If you are Hindus and don't eat beef, you can have chicken or vegetarian. Or if you like, I mean, then why? Then he said that why do you need to cater for just a specific minority group, and then to make it like there's no pork at all and everything must be halal? So there's a lot of views. First and foremost is that we as a Muslim in Singapore, we do not do petitions on having like making this fast food halal or that fast food halal and everything to be halal. No, it's not us. Okay, halal certification is by their own. It's a voluntary, and of course by voluntary means that if they want to have a target audience of the Muslim, okay, so they will actually change they will get the halal certification, you see. And halal certification, they need to actually cleanse the whole kitchen and then do not sell any non-halal things like throughout for 1 whole year, and then they will get the certificate, and the certificate has to be renewed, I think 3 or 4 years, like that. So they have to display the certificate, and also they must have a Muslim person to actually work there and man the store, and then check whether they actually sell halal food and not to bring non-halal foods inside or non-halal ingredients. So for us, actually, I'm a Malay Muslim, I would say that I don't even care if Subway is halal or not. I mean, like, I can just, if I wanted to eat halal Subway, I can just go to Malaysia. It's just across the border and it's much more cheaper. And besides, there's so many other halal chains. Please, I know we are minorities, but then there are so many fast foods out there that are non-halals compared to the halal foods. I think the comments came out because of, I think Islamophobia is creeping. I mean, Singapore is a very multicultural country, multi-religious. So I think all this Islamophobia, right, or like they just want to bash people in a way because of internet and social media, whereby they find it that they have a lot of rights and freedom of speech to say whatever they are thinking. And then another thing I like to mention towards my fellow Muslims out there, please do not think that we have the authority to these restaurants without halal and then try to question them here and there, this and that, you know, because the thing is that if you want to question them about halal ingredients or the things that they use and everything, they might not even know because they are non-Muslims and they don't have the halal certification for verifying or anything. So please, I know non-halal food is much more tempting that you want, and then you want to like try to make it halal in a way and question them so many other questions. If you have so many ambiguities, just drop it. You can just eat any other halal things. There's a lot of halal food chains out there, and precisely, I mean, like, in Singapore we are blessed with so many halal foods around, halal cafes, you know, and we do not want to go and doctrine other people who are non-halal cafe owners to be mindful. Being a Muslim, you must be vigilant, you must be very intelligent to sieve out the truth and not truth, whether this one is halal, whether you can eat, whether it's pure and things like that, whether it's not halal. And when there's ambiguity, whether halal and haram is mixed together and things like that, so you make your own call of judgment. And also, if you already know that the place is non-halal and then you still say, I really want that, you know, the chocolate mango cheesecake or whatever, and then you know that cheesecakes, most of the cheesecakes, they put rum and champagne and wine and whatever, or vanilla extract, things like that. Some people don't know that the difference between vanilla essence and vanilla extract. Be very mindful on all these things. I know it's very tempting to eat delicious foods out there, but take care of your nafsu. That's all for today's Happy Fridays that I would like to share. We'll see you next week. Bye. Assalamualaikum.